Well, hi, good morning. Thank you so much for joining me here in my shop. Today is July 29th. It's another hot day, but it's not a steamy hot day today. It's more normal today. So, probably one of the better things I can do next with this radio is go over the power supply and fix it so it's the correct voltage. But I don't want to do that today because my tree guy is coming. He could be here anytime. So I don't want to get into something like that. Instead, I think what I'm going to do is do a little signal tracing. Now that I have this tube up on a tube extender, I can check each of the pins, you know, the plate, the grid, and stuff like that, and see what's happening. This is the first amplifier tube, so the signal is coming in from the antenna, going through some components, reaching this tube to be amplified, and then it's shot out at, I won't say that, shot out at one of these other tubes here anyway. Doesn't quite make sense what I'm saying. So what I can do now is I can examine the signals that are going into and out of this tube, and couldn't do that before. So that's what I want to do. Let me get set up for that. Okay, the objective of this first test is to determine if the signal that's coming in on the antenna is being boosted or getting through this first tube. So what I'm anticipating is I'm going to feed in the signal using this loop on the antenna here. It's coming from a signal generator over there, a fixed frequency of roughly 1,000,000 hertz. I'm going to get the radio tuned to that frequency, and then we're going to listen to the input and output on the tube here, or somehow. Using this loop is a little bit of a question mark. What's that sound? Where does that come from? So the signal tracer is sensitive enough that just putting the probe into a field can cause a response. Well, I don't know what the weird sound is. My cord's only so long here, so. Me. Apparently I'm the weird sound. Okay. Signal generator set. Tracer set also to 1,000,000 hertz. Let's turn on the radio. Everything's set here, yes. Nothing is shorted or anything inappropriate going on. No. Good. There's the radio doing its usual thing. 111 volts on it. So I'm going to tune the signal generator, make the sound come out of here. And that might be difficult because it's such a weak receiver. Let's see what we can do. Okay, nobody coming home here. I'm going to have to make a direct connection here. This isn't going to work. It's just not enough. Knock this way down. Okay. I'll attach this to the... Which input was it? Does it really matter? So hooking it up to the antenna, you don't hear any crackling or anything coming out. Get on there. Okay. Now I'm going to turn the radio down. I'm not hearing that. All we're hearing is this guy making this weird sound. Right around 1,000,000 where I want to do the test. Why don't we go up to 1,200? And oh, what am I doing? 1,200. Hello. what's going on. Nobody's coming out. Nothing coming out here. RF. Wrong band. Band B now. Now we're in business. I'll stop the weird sound too. We'll stay at 1200. 1200 now. What gives? RF 1200. Modulation's on 30%. Power output's next to nothing. That's probably the problem right there. Okay, there it is. It's 1220. Now we want this to come out of the radio. Same sound. That setting, it's just not strong enough to come through. Let's start with that setting, and we're going to listen to, first of all, right from the wire, right from the signal generator, calibrate our hearing here. So that's what the radio's getting. It's getting that. Okay, now, you know, I don't have, oops, I meant to have the schematic up here. I can take a look at it. Pin 6 is the input pin to the tube. It's the grid pin. Now I'm going to touch it with this, but it may just... This is very high impedance here. This connection just goes straight. There's a vacuum tube in here, and this goes straight to the grid of the vacuum tube. That's all it is. So it should be very, very high impedance. Let's try it. Pin 6 of the 1U4. What is getting to this tube? That's what we're going to answer. Right here. Sounds exactly the same, doesn't it? A little less. That's okay though. Now, what is coming out of that tube? We would find that on pin number 2. Pin number 2. It should be much louder. Yeah. That's also got a little high voltage on it. So you know, coming through this tube just fine. Okay, that's been bothering me the whole time. I've wondered what's going on with that tube. Now we're going to go on to the next tube over, the 1L6. This is the mixer tube. So we're going to look at what's coming into the mixer tube. I have to move the tube extender. Is there any other tests we need to do with the RF amp? I don't think so. So we got through the first stage. Okay, let things cool off. I'll switch the tube extender over and see if my tree cutting guy is here yet. Let's take a look at the schematic here. So an antenna over here, first tube, one we just tested, and second tube we're about to test. So this one, I listened to the signal here. It sounded the same as the signal coming in, maybe slightly less. That's okay. Coming out of here, clearly a lot stronger. No doubt about it. That signal out of here should be fed to the grid over here, which we're going to test. So I'm going to listen to pin 6. It should be pretty strong, considering what we heard over here. And then I'll listen to pin number 2, which is the output from this tube. This is a complicated situation here. It's a mixer tube, and it has not only the antenna signal coming into it, it has oscillator signals coming out of here into it, and it's mixing them. So coming out of this tube is a complicated affair, but only frequencies at the IF frequency can get through this part of the radio. This part of the radio is, you can think of it as being fixed tuned to 455 kilohertz. So it's just listening there all the time, and this front part is trying to manipulate the situation so the signal you want to hear is being presented here at 455 kilohertz. That's kind of what's going on. So, okay, so 6 and 2. Anything else? The oscillator itself, no, I don't think I want to try and listen to that. Okay, so we're going to turn on my signal tracer again. Now let's go look at the radio. Okay, tube extender up there, and the two pins were 2 and 6 in the other order. 6, then 2. So that would be, I'm going to move this over a bit here. Just practicing here, nothing's on yet. 6, then 2, no problem. And we can start right off with the antenna signal again. We can start right there, which we probably should. Okay, power on for the radio. There it is. Humming as it would. Okay, let's calibrate at the antenna. We have to assume the radio is tuned to this frequency here. So we hear it there. Let me turn down the radio itself so we have less to hear. Turn this guy up a little bit. Okay, coming in from the signal generator, going through the first tube, coming out appears to be a blasting strength, so I'm going to turn this down a bit. Still hear it barely. On to pin number 6. Pin number 6. There it is. And now it's probably a tunable thing. Very good. Now we'll see what's coming out. Pin number 2. So same volume, hold your ears. Oh, so it's coming out. Well, that's excellent. That is excellent. Now I'm going to retune my device here. I'm going to switch to it being tuned to the IF. Well, that's not the right thing to do. This is the right thing to do. Okay, so now the IF is a 455, right up around here. We should find this signal. We should hear it just like we heard it before, right here on the output. There we are. According to this, the IF is running around 450. Well, okay, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong here. So we've made it through the first stages of the radio. Guess where we're ending up. I'm going to put the schematic back up here. So we followed the signal coming through here. It seems fine. Here, look what's this is the transformer I changed. Nothing works beyond it. Everything works ahead of it. This is the guy. This is still a problem. Now it could be the replaced one I put in. I still have it in wrong. Or 2, it's just not going to work because it can't work in this radio for reasons I don't know, but there's something about it, it's just never going to work. 3, it's just so out of tune that nothing's getting through it. Unless you blast it. If you blast it, signals get through. Out of tune. You know, that's probably the most logical place to go. This thing is still not tuned. No surprise. You know, I gotta turn the radio off. I'm gonna forget. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. Very short effort. Tomorrow, total focus on this situation and see if we can't get the signal to somehow get through here and get over here. Yeah, that would be good. Okay, short video, but that's okay. Gotta go chop a tree. So thanks a lot for watching today, and tomorrow, I think tomorrow I will be able to actually clobber the problem here. I think. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you tomorrow.